Hey guys, welcome back into the channel. Today is going to be the start of a new series for us. It is going to be called the Course Conqueror series. And basically what that is I'm going to be starting playing in tournament golf coming up. And I want to prepare myself as best as I can by playing, even in these solo rounds, playing competitive golf. So what I'm looking at is now playing to the highest level that I can and playing towards what is the course rating for courses. So not necessarily the course par, but what a scratch golfer would be playing towards and trying to beat that. So for example, I'm here at Jackson National today and the course rating for them is 73.5. So really for a scratch golfer, you're shooting around 1 over par. So the goal here is to try to break those course ratings at some of my local courses to really prepare myself competitively to shooting good scores, shooting tough scores in what is now a pressure packed situation. So that's what we're going to be doing today. Hopefully you enjoy it. Going to be playing Jackson National and see if we can shoot 1 over or better and increase our chances of playing better in competitive situations. We'll jump right into it. Hole number one here, this one 390. For whatever reason, we completely lost all audio on these first couple of clips, but it'll be back to normal starting on the second hole. This one we are moved up one tee box. They just did not have the very back, the black tees on number one, but we'll be back on the very backs for the next couple of holes as well. We went with 3 wood off the first tee, ended up just short of the fairway bunker, which is what we were trying to do, 150 in up the hill. This one just out of the rough, so I've got 8 iron, trying to get it to jump a little bit. It does go pretty severely uphill, but this one actually just came out a little bit dead. Ends up just to the right of that bunker and a little bit short, so this one playing the bump and run right into the hill. Played it pretty nicely, coming up just a little bit short, about 6 feet for the par. And I'm playing this one, it's a little bit slow here on the first, and it's straight up the hill. I've got it a couple balls out to the left, breaking away from me back towards the right, just trying to get this one to trickle in. And with it being slow, I expected to have to hit it a little bit harder. And this one was a good roll, just a little bit too much pace for the line that I took, or could have brought it in a little bit. So unfortunately, a miss there and a bogey on the first hole. Now we'll jump back into the second one with the audio back to normal. All right, got 117 into the second hole, par 3. This one, it should be a pretty perfect 50-degree for me, gap wedge. This one's up on the top of the hill, so do got to fly it all the way up. There's a tier right in the middle, so got to make sure to get it back there. This one should be a pretty full one for me. Right at the middle of the green, and that's the mistake you really don't want to make here. That one finishes just on the tier, and now we've got a tough second putt coming up there. Made the mistake you really don't want to make there. Left it short of the ridge. Now this was a tough one coming up, and then it's going to break back towards my left. This one is really just speed control. Just a 2-putt here would be really nice. Well, the speed on that one was really good. I thought it was gonna, coming up this hill, I thought it would kick it to the right a little bit. It did not, so finishing about 5 feet to the left of the hole. Putt coming up now for the par. Straight back up the hill now for the par save. See if we can knock this one in, move on. Not much to it. Looks like it's going to break just a little bit to the right. Got this one just inside the left lip. Nice and firm. Should be what we're looking for to save the par. Okay, nice putt there. We'll take that and move on. 1 under after 2. Sorry, 1 over after 2. Not too bad to start out. Hole number 3, par 5. This one 547. It is right through the chute. This is a tough one to get a good tee shot into play. It's a dog leg to the right, but if you do get it out there, definitely a birdie opportunity. See if we can hit a decent one. Give ourselves a chance with our second shot. Okay, that's what we're looking for. That one right down the middle. Should have a pretty good chance on the second one to go at the green. All right, able to get this one up on the flat part of the fairway here, so a really good chance. I've got 250 in. The green is going to be back here towards these trees. That's snakes to the right. I've got 5 wood, going to try to hit a sliding cut in there. See if we can get this one up there near the surface. That was a really nice strike, cutting right towards the flag. See if it gets all the way up there. Looks like it's right near the front bunker. We'll see if it had enough to get all the way up onto the green, but that was a really nice swing there. Played the shot exactly how I was looking. Hey guys, just wanted to say thank you as always for watching the channel. This is a different concept for me so far, just trying to give myself some simulation of competitive golf. As most of you know, really having to walk around with the scorecard in your hand in a competitive situation is completely different, and I'll be working my way up, playing in some one-day tournaments, also a couple of two-day tournaments leading up to, I'm trying to qualify for the Tennessee Mid-Am coming up in August, so this is a good way for me to simulate some competitive juices and for you guys to hopefully enjoy seeing me in a more competitive environment, see how I react, and maybe take some notes on that yourself and let me know things that maybe I could improve on to prepare for that. So just wanted to say thank you again for watching. We'll jump into just short on this hole number 3, the par 5, see if we can get up and down. Did come up a little bit short here with our second shot. I've got about 15 yards. The pin is sitting back from where I am, so pretty good opportunity to see if we can get this up and down for the birdie. Okay, able to one hop that one into the hill. Looks like it came up just a little bit short, but that was pretty nice. Probably 6 feet there to see if we can make a birdie on number 3. I was able to get this one all the way up to the top tier here, so really nice look. This one similar to the length we had on the last hole, about 5 feet. See if we can make another good roll. And we just crawled it over the front. Needed a little bit more authority, but a good read and just enough to make the birdie. 190 par 3 straight back down the hill. I've got 6 iron. From experience on this one, it doesn't play as short as it feels like it would going downhill for whatever reason. So I've got 6 iron. Should be a pretty comfortable one. This one all the way in the back. See if we can hit a good shot after making our first birdie of the day. That's a nice swing. Actually got it all the way up there. That one just past pin high. We will definitely take that. Swinging it pretty good to start the day. Okay, guys, got a little momentum going. Just coming off our birdie on the 3rd, the par 5. Now just hit a really nice 6 iron. This one just past pin high on the par 3 4th. So it is definitely, as you can tell, it's plenty hot out here, and hopefully I'm heating up as well. Would be really nice to go out and shoot a good score today. See if we can go knock in this putt. I've hit 3 good putts to start the round today. This one about 12 feet for the birdie. Would love to hit another decent one here. This is a chance to get under par after making a tough bogey on the first. This would be really nice. Oh, it just didn't really move. That was exactly where I was aiming it. It just stayed out there. Oh well. Threes are always good. We'll take par at the fourth. Move on now. A pretty scoreable par 4. Kind of the theme of this golf course is drives through shoots. Here we've got another one. This one a straightaway par 4, just straight down there. Another one of those that if you get one in play, it's a birdie hole or a chance to give yourself a good look at birdie. See if we can keep the driver going. Been swinging it okay so far. Even par through 4. That one another decent one just down the right side. Looks like it just got off the fairway, but still pretty open look from there. I actually mixed up the holes here, guys. This one is actually, the next one is the shorter par 4, but this one's 470. Ended up just on the right side here in the rough. It's not a great lie. It is sitting down a little bit. I've got 190 in. Going to try to see if we can just get this one out, get it running, maybe catch a flyer to run it up there. This is a green that is not forgiving if you miss it out to the right, so you really want to kind of stay down the left-hand side. But the trick is we've got property to the left that has OB that actually comes in pretty quickly as well. So tough approach shot, especially in this rough spot. So this is going to take a pretty good one, and we're okay with leaving this one a little bit short if we have to. Okay, came out all right. It's running down there. Let's see if it gets all the way up to the front of the green. It got over the hill, and I did not see it reappear, so it looks like it's probably going to be 15 yards short, but that was a pretty good shot. Left it in the perfect spot, able to run it up there just short and right of the green, which is a good place to miss it. Anything pin high right, no good, so should have a good chance to get up and down. This is right where I kind of pictured this one was going to be when I hit that shot back there, but actually it was a little bit more short-sighted than I thought it was. It can either kind of play safe out to the right and see if we can make a putt, or try to get cute with it. The bunker comes into play because it does filter to the right. You need to miss it to the right as much as you can. It filters back down to the left, and there is that little hump there in front of the green as well. This is a tough shot. Thinking about trying to play a little bit more aerial, see if we can pull off a shot. But I think the safe play here, just thinking from a tournament golf perspective, the safe play for me is to kind of bump it into this hill. If we get lucky and it bounces straight, we'll get it close. If not, bounces to the left, and we've got 12 feet for par. So I think that's what we're going to try to do, try to bounce it into the front of the green, see what kind of kick we get. Okay, that actually worked out pretty nicely. Went with the low one, and it, instead of kind of bouncing on the hill, it caught the downslope a little bit and just ran up the hill and ended up right behind the hole. So I've got about 4 or 5 feet for the par. Not maybe the way I was kind of picturing it, but it worked out. Got about 9 feet here to see if we can save the par. This one downhill looks like it wants to try to get towards the bunker, so breaking back to the left a little bit, see if we can get this one on a decent line. Okay, that was a nice roll. We will definitely take the par there. We are still even. That was a little bit of a roller coaster 3-hole stretch there. Unfortunately made bogey on number 6, but returned it with a pretty nice routine birdie there on number 7, and then a really nice up and down there on number 8. So now playing the 9th par 5, chance to see if we can get it under par. We're still even for the day. This would be a really nice under par front 9 if we can get this one in the fairway on number 9 and see if we can get a birdie. 9th hole here is basically a forced layup par 5. You pretty much just have to lay it down to the bottom of the hill, and then it's a full 90-degree turn to the left back up the hill. So this one forces you into hitting 2 good shots to try to give yourself a look at the eagle. This is a fun little hole here. And that is a perfect tee shot, and that one gets right down to the middle of the fairway and right at the corner, so that should give us as good a look as you can have to go for this green. Another one of those holes pretty much condensing you to a corridor. This one straight back up the corridor and then finishes a little bit left, so this is a little bit of an uncomfortable shot for me. It's about 240 away. I've got the 5-wood back out, so 5-wood, 5-wood. We'll see if we can turn this one over a little bit, but definitely don't want to flirt with going too far left here. That one, I just did not quite get it up in the air enough. It does go straight back up the hill, but it was on a good line, so we'll see. Probably going to be a short, but see what kind of look we have for our third. We actually did come up quite a bit short there. The uphill kind of killed us. We've got about 70 yards left into the green, and now as you can see it's raining, so a surprise weather factor going to be coming into the back 9. We'll see if we can hit a decent shot here, give ourselves a chance to get under par for the front, and then see what happens going to the back 9. Okay, that one was right at it. Looks like it was a pretty good shot, so we've got to look at the birdie to finish off this front nine here. The putter's been really good for us all throughout the front nine. This one, now we've got about 12 feet, 10 feet maybe, for the birdie to finish it off. This would be really nice and a really good front nine for me there after bogeying the first hole. Let's go. How about that? That's 3 birdies on the front nine. We will definitely take that. All 3 on the par 5s, but still, that was really nice. That is now 1 under on the front. Absolutely, we'll take that. Well, guys, quick update. Unfortunately, it looks like this is going to be the end of our Course Conquerors episode number 1. We finished 1 under 35 on the front nine. Really happy with that score. Actually hit it nicely and putted it really, really well. Got it up and down really nicely. But unfortunately, the weather has moved in for the day, and it looks like we're not going to be able to get back out there on the back nine. So we'll consider this one halfway conquered, but not going to leave it there. We will definitely try this one again. Really happy with that progress. I've been working hard on the short game, the practice swings, just getting out there, really trying to improve my game as we move into tournament season, just to try to see what I can accomplish on the tournament circuit. So I really appreciate you guys joining in. That'll be it for episode number 1 of Course Conquerors. Hopefully you will tune back in, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. It is free. And a reminder, we are close to our first giveaway here on the channel, so make sure that you are a part of that. Just subscribe to the channel. We will be doing our first giveaway at 100 subscribers, and as we continue to grow, we will do more giveaways as well. So definitely don't miss out on your chance to be early here as part of our community. I appreciate everyone that is watching, and we will see you all again for the next one. Bye.